May is upon us, so you know what that means. The pool parties and festivals will be in full swing before the summer heat slaps us in the face. But that's not all that's going down in Las Vegas this month. Today on CityCast Las Vegas, I'm here with lifestyle and entertainment writer Melinda Sheckells and our newsletter editor Rob Kachelriess to bring you our picks and insider tips for the best things to do, eat, and see in Vegas this May. It's Thursday, April 30th. I'm Jesse Merrick, and here's what Las Vegas is talking about. Before we get today's conversation rolling, let's chat about joining CityCast Las Vegas Neighbors. That's what we call our membership program. We're in the second day of our spring campaign, which means now is the perfect time for you to get in on the fun and become a neighbor. Now, you might be asking why you would want to shell out $10 a month or $100 a year for yet another subscription, but this one's different. It not only helps support CityCast so we can keep bringing you awesome insider info like our Guide to the Month show that you're listening to right now, but it also gets you ad-free listening, access to bonus content on the podcast, a really badass limited edition CityCast Las Vegas pennant made just for all of you awesome Las Vegans out there. But my favorite perk by far is access to our neighbors-only events where you can come kick it with us in real life and get into some really cool stuff around town, huh, Rob?
I totally agree. I love our CityCast Las Vegas neighbors. Not just the fact that they give us $10 a month. That's cool. But they're really good people. They're fun people to hang out with. And that's why I love doing the members-only events. And we've done so many since we've started this program. We've talked about it recently, the one we just had at Ferguson's downtown. It was like a cocktail making class along with a scavenger hunt where we support local businesses and check those out. But just looking back over some of the other things we've done, we went to Crush Pad Wine Bar and had a holiday party last December. We did a tour and tasting of the Las Vegas Distillery in the Henderson Booze District. I know that's a place that Melinda loves to check out.
Booze is my middle name.
That's right.
You and me
see,
both.
This is right up your alley, Melinda. So listen carefully.
I'm there.
And I remember back at the holiday party at Crush Pad, I'm going to give you a little peek behind the curtain, Jesse.
Yeah, let's see it.
So when we were planning it, we're like, oh, will people be, mingling? Will they be self-conscious about engaging in conversation or meeting new people? So we actually put out like Uno sets and a couple other little games on the table thinking, well, this will get them going if they need a little social lubrication beyond the wine itself. And nobody opened them. We didn't need them at all. From the start, people just were very good about connecting, saying hello to each other,
awesome.
Engaging in conversation. And it's this mutual thing of CityCast Las Vegas. That's the common element. And it's really one of my favorite things about what we do with the Neighbors program. We also do like ticket giveaways. We've done Frank Marino's show. Just this week, we gave away a couple pairs of tickets to TEDx Vegas, which is taking place this weekend. So you never know when another perk will come for the members.
Yeah, so many great perks, and I love the way that we're building a community, because obviously, look, in a place like Vegas, sometimes when you first move here, or if you've been here for a while, it can be hard to make new friends, and so why not get like a little bit of a cheat code to building a new community, making some more friends with the Neighbors program, right? That's a great way to do it. So if you guys are ready to pull the trigger and become a CityCast Las Vegas neighbor now, you can go check us out at membership.citycast.fm/Las Vegas. We are off to a great start so far in our membership campaign, but we need to bring in 95 new members to actually hit our goal. We want to hit that number, so please help us get there. Maybe you're already a member as well, so why not tell your friends and tell them that they have to join as well to get them in on the fun. And to make it easy for you, we tossed that link down in the description in the show notes of today's episode. So go check it out. And in the meantime, though, let's dive into today's show and get you set for all the great things coming your way in the month of May here in Las Vegas. Now, guys, let's dive right into it, though. May's an interesting month, so we'll get the elephant out of the room right away. What should people not going to EDC, which is arriving in Las Vegas in mid-May, expect in Las Vegas that weekend?
Absolute pandemonium. I mean, usually it's the best people watching of the year. You can just about go anywhere and see the tentacles of EDC spreading through the city. And by tentacles, I mean wildly dressed people in various states of undress and colorful and fun, and everybody just
fuzzy
really
boots.
embracing.
I love the fuzzy boots. Maybe a little electrical tape across the nipples. Sometimes you see that.
What you're going to get.
Some colorful wigs. You don't have to go to EDC to see all this. It's pretty much just up and down the strip. People pre-gaming and getting ready.
And everywhere around town, really. I mean, I see it everywhere.
I think one thing Vegas does better than most cities is people watching in every way, shape, and form. And EDC is definitely one of the more fun weekends to do so. There's actually also an EDC parade going down on May 14th on the Strip. Because it's actually the 30th year of EDC as a festival as a whole, not necessarily in Vegas. But I just think that's another cool element as well. Maybe you don't want to go to EDC, but you can take in, the parade down there as well.
And it's free, which is great because as we know now, things like EDC, they have the concert price on those, especially in the aftermarket, has exponentially grown. And no, the parade is a great thing. It's going to be free. They're going to have art cars, which is one of the fun things that they have out there at the track during the festival. They have art cars. They'll have performers. They'll have music. I mean, it's going to go all down the Las Vegas Strip. So that's a great thing for people to do. And then, you know what? Literally anything else in the city is the yin to the yang of EDC. So I would say go do a sound bath and chill out and just meditate.
I like that.
There's some great classes over at Kutsungi Yoga. They have a lot of fun, different, you don't have to be a yogi to do them. So it's yoga mixed with Thai massage or a sound bath with a meditation. They've got a full roster of classes. They're over there at the Bend in the Southwest. So that's literally the yin to EDC's yang.
The Bend is great. You can go get a smash burger right afterwards, or you can go have dinner over at Butcher and Thief after you have your relaxing sound bath.
There you go. Yeah, relaxing sound bath and clog your arteries with the burger. I love it. What a great combo.
And if we haven't mentioned it yet, we should say the EDC parade is May 14th. It's a Thursday at 6 p.m.
I hope people get out there because that's just such, again, a unique way to take in the EDC experience without dealing with the craziness of being up at the Speedway there. There's also always just a lot going on here in Vegas. Again, like we talked about it in the intro, this is when the weather is right about to get to the unbearable part. So you got to get the outdoor stuff in. For me personally, I cannot wait to go and hike Gold Strike Hot Springs. That's something I really want to go do before the heat does creep in. That's just one of my favorite hikes overall in Las Vegas. I try and hit it a couple times a year, but specifically in May, it's great because you can jump in the water down at the end of the Colorado River. And then even if you go down to the left, you guys know about the cave sauna that's down there?
Wait, no, what's this all about?
Yeah. So when you reach the end of the hike, if you are when you're at the river, hang a left and just keep going down. Can't even remember how far down it is, but if you keep walking down the river, I guess upstream technically is what it would be. To the left, if you keep going, you'll see a cave in the side of the mountain. There's more water in that cave. It goes back probably 100 yards, and it's a little cave sauna. It's 95 degrees in there, so it's crazy hot. You're going to be drenched in sweat, but it's super cool. Make sure you got a light or even on your phone, you can shine it back through there. That's one of my favorite things to see. And when you're coming out, you can kick it in a little deeper sauna pool and overlook the Colorado River. It's so awesome.
So if I'm not sweating enough from the hike itself out in the Nevada sun, I can go find a sauna in the middle of nature and sweat even more.
Yeah, but we are Las Vegans. We're super sweaters, so we're used to it, right?
Yes. But I think your tip would be start this maybe early in the morning, right?
Yes, that's key. Get there early. Otherwise, too, it gets crowded as well. But that's the key is arriving early. And, if you're in that cave sauna just drenched in sweat, go ahead and jump in the Colorado River and cool yourself down. It's always nice and chilly. Are there any other experiences you guys really have circled for the month of May that we got to check out?
May is a big month for me because my anniversary is in May.
Oh, there you go.
So May 27th will be 9 years married to my beautiful wife, Mary. But I got to admit, I think Mary is even more excited about The Mandalorian and Grogu, which is coming to movie theaters 5 days earlier on May 22nd. She's not necessarily a big Star Wars fan, but she does love Baby Yoda. And
who doesn't?
We don't.
I mean, that's a fact. That's just a fact.
So Baby Yoda's back. We're going to actually go to the theater, which we don't often do, but we will on this occasion. And I'm kind of amazed at all the Star Wars action that's taking place this month, because you don't only have the new movie, you have May the 4th Be With You, which is
stay in the spirit.
To celebrate all things Star Wars on May 4th. And it's almost turned into a holiday all by itself. I'm kind of convinced that many years from now, when we're all gone, whether it's space aliens or future archaeologists, they're going to go dig through our past and they're going to find all this Star Wars merch and stuff and be like, these were these people's gods. These were the historians that shaped the civilization. And little do they know, it all started with a movie in 1977. So there's a lot going on. There's
Rob,
cosplay.
I'm going to propose something to you and Mary. I think you guys should do a May the 4th be with you wedding. I think you guys should renew your vows. Now, if you don't do it this year, I'm going to expect an invitation for next year. But there's, some wedding chapels around town that are doing some special stuff
They
for
do.
May the 4th.
Yes, they dress up as Star Wars characters. And, next year's the 10th anniversary. So if we do that, you're definitely on the invite list. And I think Jesse will be on the invite list as well.
I hope so, yeah. I mean, I know I'm new to the club, but
I want to highlight a couple things real quick. You can see The Empire Strikes Back, which is the best Star Wars movie ever, at the Beverly Theater on May the 4th. They're showing it at 6:30 and 9. And something that changed my life, I'm a little older than you, Jesse, but I saw The Empire Strikes Back as a kid in the movie theater. And
I'm actually jealous of that.
It's so different. I mean, it's like life-changing in the sense of you really see what a big blockbuster movie before the era of computer-generated whatever, seeing the originators do these effects right. I love seeing like the model spaceships just blown up on the big screen. It's one of those movies that's meant to be seen in a theater. So you can do that at 6:30 and 9 at the Beverly Theater. And also, May the 4th is a great way to get exposed to our awesome local library system. They're doing all these great May the 4th events. Like you can go to, they're doing a Star Wars craft day at Rainbow Library at 10 a.m. They're doing a movie day celebration at Windmill Library. They are screening both The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, which are the two worst Star Wars movies, I gotta admit. But if you want to go see them, it's free at the library. And there's a few other ones. Attack of the Clones is taking place at the Clark County Library, so you can see that on May the 4th. There's another Star Wars Day for Kids at the Enterprise Library, and even Henderson's getting in on the act. You can see Solo, a Star Wars story, on May the 4th at the James Gibson Library. So much to do, and I'm really excited for this.
Sounds like you're booked out on May the 4th, Rob.
I am. I was kind of a little burnt out on all the Star Wars madness of a new movie coming out every year under the Disney folks. But I think things have calmed down a little bit. It's time to dip back into the world of Star Wars.
I'm on the other end of this. I am not really a major Star Wars fan, but I certainly love watching. Again, the people watching aspect is really fantastic of it. I'm going to be firmly planted in my house, though, for most of May, because I am embarking on a major tidying project.
Ooh, spring cleaning.
Spring cleaning. My May will be all about spring cleaning. And it's not because I enjoy cleaning. It's not because I'm one of those weirdos that loves to organize stuff. It's actually because I'm in the antithesis of that. And things have gotten so bad that I need to claw my way out of them with professional help. So let's not get this wrong here. Like, I am not a type A cleaner by any means. I am somewhat of a disaster, I would say. A beautiful disaster, let's call it. But I have enlisted the help of a professional, the Tidy Armadillo. So this is the experience that I am going all in on in May. She is Tidy Armadillo. She is actually one of my former writers as well, Rob. So you know what? You could always have a second career after this.
Are you going to edit her work?
Well, she's editing my mess. Let's go.
There we go.
Let's go for that. Tidy Armadillo. She's offering her services across Austin and Las Vegas. She's a Las Vegas girl, born and bred. Jesse Acuna. And she is going to be tidying the Melinda Sheckells universe for several days. Let's see how long this project
takes. Wait, this is a multi-day project?
Oh, Rob, it's not good. But yes, there's going to be before and after. Like some people take great pleasure in this. I have avoided it for about 25 years. So we're going to see what we unearth in these boxes that I have. That's where you'll find me. I'll be here, maybe with a glass of wine too.
So on our next episode of the podcast, we're going to be the chronicles of Melinda's spring cleaning. I'm sure this will be a very interesting episode there.
Hopefully it's not what you're picking for June. Like, I'm still in this project.
It could last a long. I mean, it's a multi-stage project. So let's.
There you go. This year, TEDx Las Vegas 2026 is exploring the theme of past, present, possible, looking at where we've been, where we are, and what's next. The 2-day immersive experience includes tours, panels, experiences, and of course, main stage talks with 19 speakers and performers. Located in beautiful downtown Las Vegas at the AC Hotel and Element Symphony Park, this year's speakers include leaders across art, science, business, and culture as well, giving us not just talks, but ideas designed to shift your perspective. These talks are designed as a fully immersive experience that goes beyond the stage, including art, community activations, and curated programming throughout the footprint. This event is coming soon, and tickets are limited, so use the code JOINUS, that's JOINUS, for $25 off. TEDx Las Vegas 2026, past, present, possible, May 2nd and May 3rd in downtown Las Vegas. Get your tickets now at TEDxLasVegas.org. Hey listeners, it's your host Jesse. We'll get back to the show in just a sec, but real quick, I want to tell you about something we just added for our CityCast Las Vegas neighbors that I'm so stoked about. Every Friday, after the regular show wraps, neighbors get access to an exclusive bonus segment and a special members-only ad feed. And no, I'm not talking about filler content, okay? I'm talking about the stuff that I actually want to say, but doesn't necessarily always fit into the regular show, like deeper dives into the hottest local happenings or insider tips to get you set for the weekend ahead. This is for the listeners who really want to dig deeper into the city with me and the rest of our CityCast team as well. If that's you, become a CityCast Las Vegas neighbor. You'll get the Friday bonus segment, plus ad-free listening, invites to members-only events, a weekly preview of the best things happening around the city, and so much more. It's $10 a month or $100 a year, and it goes directly to supporting this show and the team of locals who make it happen every day. You can read more and become a CityCast Las Vegas neighbor at membership.citycast.fm/Las Vegas. Again, that's membership.citycast.fm/Las Vegas. After you become one of our neighbors, I'll see you in the bonus segment. What are we eating this month, in particular, after, it sounds like a couple weeks of spring cleaning?
Actually, I have two events that are taking place the same day, two events with foodies in mind. This is on May 2nd. So coming up immediately, there's the Las Vegas Indian Food and Cultural Festival. Ooh. Yes. Ooh. Now, we've kind of talked about this on the podcast. Indian food is having a moment in Las Vegas. And this event has been around since 2004, but not a lot of people know about it. It's just been getting bigger and bigger over the years, and now it's 2026, and it's taking place at the Clark County Government Amphitheater.
Okay. Great
venue, lousy name, but you should head out there. They've got a lawn, it's very centralized, and you'll be able to get all the butter chicken you like. It's going to be all the great Indian food staples, and I'm loving Indian food these days. So The more exposure I can get to different vendors, the better. The same day, however, there's some high competition this day. Omakase Kiara Sake Bar, which is near Jones and the 215, Kyara. They're doing a very special event. They're going to do a live bluefin tuna cutting.
Say less, I'm there.
Where they slice it up and serve the whole thing.
This is good.
Fresh sashimi cut on the spot and Wagyu beef for $120 per person, which is a great deal considering it's all you can eat, but it's like an hour limit. And I think usually they've done stuff like this before, but I think usually it's like by reservation, and the reservations fill up quickly. Mm-hmm. This time around, it's like first come, first serve. No reservations, no RSVP, 1 hour time limit. It's like the Hunger Games. If you're hungry, get there early and come hungry, because fresh tuna sliced on the spot is one of the best things you can try.
You can't beat it. That's on Saturday?
You'll get the U-Toro, the O-Toro, you'll get it all. And it's on Saturday, May 2nd.
There's a couple things that I think I need to add to this. So Brunch with Bryce is happening. Now, if you were ever, if you lived in Las Vegas
from DW Bistro,
10, 15 years, DW Bistro was like a legendary local restaurant. They closed last year. They were known for their brunch. Like, they had so many fun brunches over the year, drag brunches and opera brunches and
lots of
all sorts
brunches.
of brunches.
That's great. Who doesn't love a themed brunch, though?
their owner, Bryce Krausman, is taking the show on the road. He's doing a Brunch with Bryce series over at La Strega, which with Chef Gina Marinelli, up in Summerlin adjacent area. So this is going to be over 4 weekends in May. It's starting May 3rd. And this is my pick really for the month of like where we need to be, because it's going to be a really fun local crowd, great food, I'm sure. And you get to hang out with Bryce, who's like literally the a ray of sunshine.
He's a fun guy.
Through the clouds in a dark world, so he is just really amazing. So love that.
If he brings back the Jamaican jerk chicken, what I think the brunch was known for at DW Bistro, if he's bringing that back, I'm in. I'm going.
Yeah, you know what? I was canvassing the menu for that. I didn't see it there yet, or maybe I missed it, but you know what? That one's on my radar too, because it was jerk chicken and waffles, and it was so good.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Get out of here
was
with that. That sounds so good.
Moment. It was such a moment. And then I got to say, too, like Maroon at Sahara, I am so excited about this restaurant. I had the opportunity to interview Chef Kwame a few weeks ago and get a first look at his menu. You can read that story online, of course. But, this one is going to be, there's a weekend opening celebration, May 1st and May 2nd. And I am so into this because I've been hearing from the friends and family, people that have already eaten there. This is a Caribbean steakhouse. So talk about jerk. Okay. He is going to have, so in order to, he explained
it's the best jerk possible.
It is so good. So in order to have jerk, like you have to have this certain type of wood, and they have to bring it. That's the only thing that makes it real jerk. And they're having it like shipped from Jamaica. So it's like,
wow,
it's a really, and the other Caribbean islands that have it, but there was like, deforestation of this wood and all this other things that went into it. Anyways, it's all in the story that I did out there. But so this is going to be real. It's going to be legit. There's a jerk pit in the middle of the restaurant. I cannot wait to go there. I cannot wait to try this. So this is like top of my list, and it's at Sahara. So, good for them for bringing in, he's a major internationally acclaimed chef's table, top chef, but he actually moved here because he told me it's the biggest opening of his career. So I'm just like so into this.
That's a big statement.
I got a chance to meet Kwame a few weeks back. He contributed a dish to the new American Express Lounge sidecar at the airport, which is kind of designed to be like a speakeasy. So they have some guest James Beard award-winning chefs that contribute to the menu. And he contributed this cucumber salad. That was amazing. And I'm like, you're just taking this simple cucumber salad, adding a few things to it, and making it so good. I got to see what the rest of your menu is like. So I'm so excited about Maroon as well, and I'm glad to see him in town.
Sometimes it's the simple things that do it for you. Like, even though over at like China Mama, like give me a plate of the green beans, like 5 plates of those. Like I'll just plow through those things, Like if they do the good thing or the simple things right, it's a game changer.
And the cucumber salad had a little bit of heat to it. It had this like savory touch. Oh, it was so nice. And the brightness of the cucumber itself.
You gotta love it. For me, just kind of keeping with the theme of May and like Cinco de Mayo and everything.
Where are you eating this month, Jesse?
Yeah, Oli Manny's. That's the one. I recently went for the first time. Yeah, they opened in February, and like we went there. It was actually
in the Arts District.
Yes, down in the Arts District, and they're known as a seafood shack is kind of the deal there, and obviously you go there for the fish tacos and stuff. But me being the Californian that I couldn't beat out of myself, I saw California burrito and I just started drooling. Was like, mine. I'm getting that, and it was great. I loved it. Just the mix of the fries, the avocado, you name it. Like they killed it. And my girlfriend ended up getting the surf and turf taco, which was shrimp and also some steak in there as well. Unreal. And can't say enough about Manny, the owner. Awesome guy. Like he was cruising around, chopping it up with everybody in there. And it was just so much fun seeing him talk to the regulars. He came over and chatted it up with us. Like you can tell how excited he is to have his own like brick and mortar, because it was actually a food truck prior. And Rob, like we were talking earlier as well before we started shooting, that he actually has a background from Baha Mar, right?
Right. He was the original guy at Baha Mar and went out to do his own thing. I'm not sure how the ownership changed. I'm not privy to those details. But he ended up doing Manny's food truck for the original seafood tacos that he made famous at Baha Mar. Now he's doing it at his new brick and mortar place. So I'm going to go check that out as well. I'm a big fan of his work.
Love it.
Yeah, they also have a spicy octopus taco, or the one that I need to go back for and try is the octopus chicharron taco. Like, whew.
I like how you said that right.
Yeah, I got to throw it in there, every now and then. Pero about un poquito de español.
Oh, I have too much white guy in my voice. I can't say that.
I love it.
Yeah, I've still got plenty of gringo in me. Don't get me wrong, but I can speak a little bit of it. So we've got the food covered. We've got, a bunch of the different things to go experience. What's one event, you guys, that you are just like have circled on your calendar? You're like, I cannot miss this in the month of May.
Well, I'm going to say I got back from Seoul in March. I went to Seoul for a quick trip. Seoul is like the capital of beauty in the world right now. K-beauty, you can find K-beauty products anywhere and everywhere. One of the things that I didn't have a chance to do in Seoul is go to a head spa. And I've talked about head spas before on the show. One of the places that I'm circling in my calendar to go to in May is the Invita Head Spa in Summerlin. And this is you go in, they do like a scalp analysis and you can see like the follicles of your hair. And that is kind of really scary. I just want to say, like, depending on if you've never seen your scalp, it's a little frightening. And then they do these.
Well, the older I get, I see too much of my scalp.
Infrared.
That's what you want to avoid, yeah.
Exactly. They do like infrared treatments. They do like a cooling treatment. They give you this incredible head massage. It is so relaxing. It is my version of spring cleaning myself, cleaning my scalp. And you walk out of there and you literally feel like you're dancing on air. It is such a wonderful feeling. So yeah, Invita over on the west side. Check it out. You'll probably find me there in the in the immersive head washing room, and I might just not leave.
Yeah,
I might be
there. A literal head spa. That's interesting. That's not what I was expecting. That's really cool.
Well, hold on. What's immersive head washing?
So okay.
It sounds like an attraction at like Area 15.
It is. It really is. And you go into this room and there's like screens everywhere, like the Van Gogh art immersion show. And you go in there and you're laying in this bed. You're horizontal and there's visuals like butterflies and things and soft music and running water. And they put a little mask on you and they just massage your head for like 30 minutes and wash your hair, and they like touch every strand. It's next level.
And it's cheaper than going to the Sphere.
Yeah, it is most definitely.
Also true.
It is.
Look at us on CityCast saving you money.
And it's supposed to be very good. It's very good for your head and just overall health benefits of getting your scalp clean and hair shedding and restorative hair treatments. And the world is all about, keeping as much of your hair as possible right now. So yeah that's where you'll find me. And your sanity.
Interesting. So, Rob, after you go and get, your scalp massage and get your head all good to go, where are you going here in the month of May?
Well, I like that Melinda referenced dancing on air because we have such a great local theater community here in Las Vegas. We like to talk about it in the newsletter. We like to talk about it on the podcast. I want to give a shout out to the Nevada Shakespeare Festival. I believe The Taming of the Shrew is wrapping up in Henderson this weekend underneath a tent at Cornerstone Park. It's a really cool experience. But I also want to look ahead to the very end of the month. This is almost like a June shout out, but it actually starts May 29th, where Super Summer Theater debuts their 2026 season. And this is one of the coolest things you can do in Las Vegas because it takes place in Spring Mountain Ranch State Park every year. People can come in, take their blankets or their chairs. They lie down on the meadow, on the grass. You get to watch a big stage outdoors. And they do such a great job every year. Just have a little food, have a little conversation, and enjoy some great shows. What I like about it is that the state park it's kind of in the Spring Mountains area. So there's a little bit of elevation. So it kind of takes the edge off that spring and summer heat that we're used to down here on the valley floor. And I want to go over the schedule this year because they're celebrating many years here in Las Vegas. They've been around a long time, but they're also celebrating America's anniversary, 250 years of the United States this year. And what they're doing is every production this year kind of falls into that theme. So the season kicks off with Disney's Newsies, based on the movie, which is based on the newsboy strike of 1899. Remember when? Well, this is before our time, but there was a time where kids would be on the street corners, handing out newspapers back before we had podcasts and newsletters and everything else. So that's running May 29th through June 13th. And then the next production is 1776, which is about the days leading up to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So if you want to see Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson portrayed on stage, you'll be able to see that. That starts July 1st. There will be a special July 4th performance, and other performances continue on select days through July 18th. The next show after that begins on August 5th. It's called The Andrews Brothers. You may have heard of the Andrews Sisters, so this is kind of like a play on that. It's about when a World War II era USO show, kind of something goes wrong and the stagehands have to kind of step in and fill in. So it's kind of like a fun comedic look at that part of history. And then their final production of the season is Come From Away. And Melinda, have you seen this? Because I know it's run at the Smith Center a few times.
I've wanted to see it. I have not seen it.
People love the show. It's based on a true story of a flight that was in the air on 9/11 and ended up landing in Newfoundland. And it kind of talks about how these travelers met with the locals, and it's a very inspiring story. So I love these different looks of American history that Super Summer Theater is doing for their latest season. So I can't wait to check that out this year.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Rob, I have a couple of things for you here. Like, let's help the folks with some insider tips here. Like, should we bring a picnic basket if we go up there to the Super Summer Theater? Is there a great spot to sit? Like what's the insider tip here?
In addition to the tickets, you do have to pay admission to the park itself, but they do have food vendors, so you can buy food and drink there. But also bringing in outside food and drink is totally fine. Even alcoholic beverages are allowed if your middle name is Booze. I believe you can
mean Melinda, yes.
There are some options for like VIP seating if you want to be a little closer to the front. But it's really designed to stretch out. It's on a slope, so every seat is great. And these are local performers doing local theater with a very good budget. Like they get very creative with like the designs, the effects, the costumes, and they just really do a wonderful job. So shout out to Super Summer Theater.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome event. I like how you're planning way far out in advance as well for folks, like giving people a ton of options throughout the month. For me, mine is another early one here early in May on Saturday, May 2nd, the Ninth Island celebration over at the Nevada State Museum. And so, May 2nd is chopping up to be a very busy day for everyone with all the events we're throwing.
We're starting the month off with a bang.
Exactly. Why not? I mean, hey, first Saturday of the month, you got to go big or go home, right? And it runs from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The event itself is free with admission to the museum. So if you're a Nevada resident, it'll cost you about $9.95, I believe, is the cost to get in there. The reason this one caught my eye is just because I've been on such a kick with Hawaiian peanut butter as of late. Have you guys tried it before?
Wait, no, I got to hear about this.
That?
Yeah, insane. So long story short, my girlfriend and I love hitting up farmers markets, and we found this guy, Patrick, from Aloha Specialties. He's always got the best Hawaiian snacks and everything like that. And one of his like premier snacks that he's got is these little Hawaiian peanut butters. And they've got different flavors like coconut, coffee, ube, salted caramel, like you name it. There's a ton of them.
Oh, I love ube, that like purple potato.
Yeah, it's so good. And he'll let you sample all of them. He's going to be mad. We're sending everybody there, going to sample through all the samples that he's got.
They'll buy some.
Yeah, he's so generous with it. And like, seriously, anytime we run out, I look at my girlfriend, I'm like, how did we run out? And it's like, well, because you put like 4 scoops in everything, this stuff's like crack. I could eat the entire like jar in one sitting. It's insane. So that's kind of gotten me like my antenna up for different Hawaiian, type of things. So that's why this one, caught my eye. I don't know that he's going to be there. There are going to be like, hands-on crafts and stuff that you can do, at the Ninth Island celebration. There's interactive educational activities and experiences. There's going to be some live performances. Our executive producer, Layla, would love the Green Valley High School K-pop club that's going to be there as well. So it just seems like a really fun and interesting event to take in all the different things that Hawaiian culture has to offer here in the Ninth Island.
Now, you said that peanut butter is like $9.95?
No. The entrance fee into the event is $9.95. The peanut butter, I can't remember off the top of my head how much it is. I'm cheap. I usually have my girlfriend buy it.
Well, that entrance fee, that's like $10. That's nothing. Yeah. That's like the same $10 you could spend every month to be a CityCast Las Vegas neighbor.
Yes.
Just join the membership club. It's just $10 a month, just like the admission fee to the Ninth Island celebration.
What great steals. These are steals.
You can't beat it. That's the thing. I mean, obviously, too, we talk all the time about, in Vegas, how things are getting more and more expensive. They're targeting wealthier and wealthier clientele. For us, it's all about trying to find like the cool, unique things. And if it's free, that's even better.
We even showed you how to experience EDC for free this month.
Yes.
On the strip during the parade.
Talk about insider tips. You got to love it. Melinda, Rob, thank you guys so much. This was a lot of fun. We are now prepared to take on May. It's going to be an exciting month. Thanks, Jesse.
May the 4th be with you. May be with you. May Rob be with you everywhere.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That's all for today here on CityCast Las Vegas. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell a friend? Rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our free morning newsletter too. And if you enjoyed today's episode, you'll love our members-only events email, a list of curated events our neighbors get in their inbox every Monday. You don't want to miss that. And if you want that email and all the other great perks of being a neighbor, go to membership.citycast.fm/Las Vegas. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Until then, take care.